Hey, traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room. And in this weekly recap, we're going to cover, we've put together a family of signals using Smart Price Band. They are so closely related, but they use different indicators as a booster. And we were missing a lot of great trending market action until we added the Colorful Phantom. And I'm going to explain that and how we did that, how we came up with this. This is actually a strategy that would combine two signals. We're going to recap it for 3 weeks. We're going to specifically go over Friday, April the 30th for you, and then show you a 3-week recap from this signal. If you have not looked at this or read this, please pause the video at this time. Read through that and come back and join us when you've finished. Here's our room chart. All of our indicators, Smart Renko bars, Smart Price Band, Smart Super Trend, Trap Trader Oscillator, and Smart Momentum were coded, tested, refined, developed, traded by World Cup trading champion Rob Mitchell. We're using the tools and the approach that Rob used to become a World Cup trading champion. And to be honest, I'm very honored to be showing you how Rob became one of the best traders of his generation and the tools that he used to do that. So as always, if you have any questions, please send me an email, support@stockindextradingroom.com. And if you want to find out more about who we are, go to our website. There's a short informative video there, just www.stockindextradingroom.com. So what we're going to do, we're going to focus on, for this strategy, we will only trade in direction of Smart Price Band. Now, it's reading an average of a lot of things, but it's also reading order flow. And we've pointed out in a lot of our videos, sometimes a 2 or 3 point move would change the color of Smart Price Band. Sometimes it would take more order flow to do that. So it's a brilliant tool, and we watch that all the time for our members in the room. But we're going to use Smart Price Band. Red means sell, cyan means buy, and then we're going to qualify it with either Trap Trader Oscillator for TTO, Colorful TTO X, what was our combo signal, or the Colorful Phantom, which is simply a phantom, is simply a reversal bar that engulfs prior resistance in the case of red, or reversal bar down for support in the case of blue. Now, Smart Super Trend reads very local order flow, and often the breaking of that is significant. A market that is trending with down order flow and breaks an attempt to support it, you can see can be very powerful. Okay, so 2 signals, Smart Price Band with Smart Super Trend for the Colorful Phantom, for Trap Trader Oscillator in extreme for the Colorful TTO X. One of the things that I'll point out, and then we'll get going, is when Trap Trader Oscillator is undervalued, as you see it here, the market tends to go up. When it's overvalued, it tends to go down overall. And then we add other factors to it to make it a very nice entry system for our members in the market. So we're going to look at April the 30th. And I'm going to be honest with you. Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to be honest with you. It was not a very vibrant day for trading. And the reason I wanted that off the chart was I want to show you that our smart trade markers is set at 0 for everything. And that was our first entry. Trap Trader Oscillator is overvalued. We look to sell the market with a red reversal bar, and Smart Price Band is red. So we're going to come and get our, mark our cell and put an arrow there. We could put it anywhere on this and it would pick that up. And then we're going to show you how we use that to read that later on. So that's our first signal, would be a combo signal, and we talked about it as it was doing this in a room, and it took it a substantial amount of time to figure out what it wanted to do, but nevertheless, it was an entry that went in our favor. So now we are going to look at red smart price band. Trap trader oscillator is not undervalued, overvalued. It is not overvalued. We don't have an entry. We have nothing in this little wiggle here. It turns cyan here. We have no engulfing, what we would call a phantom, until right here. So here we have a green cyan smart price band, green reversal bar that engulfs this prior red. That one was easy to see. We're going to put a buy there. And of course, that one didn't do much for us. And we're going to continue on. Green, nothing undervalued, no entries. When the market's chopping around like this, our system doesn't give a lot of signals. A lot of people think that's a great idea. Other people like to trade quantity rather than quality, and we have things that they can do that can help them as well. So here we have cyan smart price band, a phantom, a green reversal bar that's engulfing this, so we're going to put a little buy arrow there. And we don't have anything. Yeah, we do. We have a combo. Trap trader oscillator is more than 50% under this line. So the reading would be under, we have it set at 20, it would be under that. So we have trap trader oscillator undervalued in an uptrend. Well, undervalued in an uptrend is a dynamic place to enter the market. So now we come over here, our next undervalued is over here, but smart price band is red and we would never want to trade against that for the strategy. So we continue, we look and look and look and don't have anything. And let's see, that may be it for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4 signals. I think we had 4. That's right. We had 4 signals is all for Friday. And let's do the recap and let's look at how those signals did. If you had traded that and were scalping 4 ticks, 1 bar, you had 100% winner. The profit factor is infinity because there are no losers. If you had decided that you wanted to hold that a bit longer, okay, our profit goes from 182 to 382, more than 100% increase. Again, our profit factor is infinity. Our expectation for each signal is to add $100 to the account. Edge is 35%, really pretty spectacular. We go for, and I'm going to show the total of this in a minute, 1, 2, and 5, because we have some traders that want to trade, would rather get in a trade and hold it for a longer period of time. We can represent that this strategy, the combination of the 2 signals, 75% of the entries were successful each time one printed. It averaged $141, a profit factor. This simply means that this strategy on this day is 4 times more likely to be profitable than non-profitable. And, you know, pretty nice return, in my opinion, on a day that just sort of chopped around. Now, then I talk about 2 things. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And I'll talk about a couple of things. I'm going to bring a long-term chart. I've got a lot of data built on this one, but I took a lot of things off that would typically slow it down. This is why we did This is why we did this. I'm going to show you Thursday. And I've got some markings on here from the room. But Thursday, we sort of get into this running situation. And you can see the market smart price band turned cyan at 41.31. We would have gotten our first entry at 47. And that's kind of unacceptable. So we started looking at other things, smart momentum, some cycle highs and lows. We've got a lot of additional entries that we're working on. But this colorful phantom comes in here. We had another one. I thought. Anyway, you can see we're not getting undervalued with TTO until we get way up here. There's a combo. There's a colorful phantom. And so we started picking up 50%, 60% more winning entries with smart price band with the colorful phantom. So let's pull our trade markers up, and you can see I have it blanked out for us. We're going to look at for the week of the 26th through the 30th is the first thing we're going to look at. So we've already seen Friday. We already saw what Friday did. And now we're going to look at the other days. Now what we have represented is 1.2 points and 5 points, and the representation of expected profit. You may not be to where you can trade 3 lots. We understand that. You may want to get out early. We understand that. There's a nice edge in trading. You might want to hold it for a long period of time to try to maximize reward to risk. That's down here on this bottom. You might want to take more signals and hold them less time. With trade markers, we can do a lot of different work. We have a lot of money management ideas that we share with the members in the room using this tool all the time. But you can see for the week, we had 3 winning days, 2 losing days. The winners were almost 7 times greater in average than the losing days. So it was very enjoyable to trade. And now I'm going to do one other thing. We're going to put in the 2 weeks prior to that. So what we're going to do for you is we've got 3 weeks that we've put into this, the 12th through the 30th, all the way through the end of the month. And what you're going to see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days and 10 blue days. Okay, the average red day is a little over $400 a day, about $430. Okay, the average blue day is about $1,600. So the winning days for this strategy for these 3 weeks, the winning days were 400% larger than the losing days, and they happen twice as often, 2 to 1 more likely to have an up day than a down day, and the up days were 400% larger. So very, very good, very powerful strategy. You can look over here to drawdown. We talk about this and help our members in the room set up their trading account for a professional approach to trading. And this drawdown number is the most important number. So we can look at all kinds of internal, the expectancy is $165. Every time one of these prints, win, lose, or draw, 274% likely to be a winning trade, then a losing trade, and on and on and on. We can go through that. Last thing I'm going to mention about signals, I'll take this off. The last thing I'm going to mention about signals is this. We may never have another one of these that win. We may never have another one of these that lose. Okay. We're not representing that we know the future. We don't. In the stock index trading room, we believe the future is going to be more like the past rather than less like the past. We've studied some of these signals for 5 years now, and they haven't deviated at all. In fact, the longer the study, the closer they are. Standard deviation of statistical anomaly and the law of large numbers tell us that the larger the sample size, the more predictable it is. So anyway, so what we've done, we were missing, like this was a brilliant signal, but trap trader oscillator is nowhere near overvalued. And what we were finding was that in a very strong trending market, trap trader oscillator could not get overvalued. So we're doing some lead out things. We have smart momentum that we use for some cycling. This is a lower high, a cycle high here. Some of these things are really smart, but this is a real simple, easy to see, easy to understand, easy for traders to start trading day one if they so choose, where we just take a red smart price band. We look trap trader oscillator to get overvalued, like here, red smart price band, trap trader oscillator overvalued, or here the market is trending so strongly that we get our, we call this all hands on deck cycling. We get all of the brilliant ideas that there's a lot of selling strength in here. Of course, we can see that now, but we couldn't when it was in here. But our tools tell us, hey, this is a pretty good situation. But trap trader oscillator was nowhere near where we would want it to qualify for a colorful TTO X, aka the combo. And so we were missing these, and that was unacceptable. So we went to work and we found some more entries, and we started picking up a lot more trades. So that's the recap for Friday the 30th, and then also for April the 12th through the 30th. For the family of signals with smart price band, colorful TTO X, and then a colorful phantom. As always, if you have any questions, please send me email, support@stockindextradingroom.com. If you want to come join us, look at this 7 or 8 minute video. You'll find a nice surprise at the end of that. Let us know it's your first day in a room, and we would love to help you get up and running on some of this. So on behalf of Rob Mitchell, World Cup trading champion, all the members of the Stock Index Trading Room that are having a blast with this stuff, I'm Steve, wishing you the very best in your trading.